If you are someone who thinks, I have a great goal in life,
I have a big dream, and you sit down for months or even years planning and strategizing, but you are waiting for the perfect time to take the first step,
then perhaps you need to stop and study your life. You are not alone in this.
Most people are trapped in what is called analysis paralysis.
Because they overanalyze. They say, wait, let me evaluate it.
Let me know every single step before starting anything.
And they end up paralyzed or stagnant. They call this the prison of certainty. You are in a prison of needing to be sure. We will look at where this prison comes from and where the idea of I want to be certain originates. Secondly, we will look at why the laws of success in this world are different. Thirdly, we will look at the mind shifts that allow us to use our full potential.
We will explore the things that help you reach the peak of your potential. Most people move through life with a goal, whether near or far. If you ask what the only thing is that prevents them from achieving their goals,
they say it is the prison of certainty. Even though this prison is invisible, it holds us back when we hold the mindset of,
I will only move forward or take a step when I am certain this thing will succeed. Now, this might seem reasonable. Most of us say we cannot afford to waste time,
or because our time is limited, we must know that if we work on something, it will succeed. If we consider that most of us live an average life, it's not a terrible life, but it's not a great life. Either we think that the thing that pulls us out of that comfort zone must be something we are certain about. So, we think about starting a business and say, if that business isn't a great business, or if I don't truly know if it will pay off, why would I start it? Why would I risk failure and make my life miserable? When we look at life's challenges, staying where you are or trying to get out is a difficult challenge. But you see how hard it is to fall from where you are into loss and try to rise again. Therefore, we say, this is better than that pain. I will try to survive in the middle. This is called the region beta paradox. Even if your current life is okay, or you are using what you have correctly,
if you want to seek a better life, it takes a lot of convincing or pushing yourself to enter that life.
However, if your current situation is very bad, you don't need to push yourself that hard to go toward what you want, because you know the reality. What more can I lose? I have nothing anyway. With that inner belief, you rise to do it.
The path becomes easier.so. This prison of certainty is what stops you from living the life you want. If we look for someone to blame for this, it should be the education system.
When we blame it, we are not playing the victim. We are identifying why we've reached this point. One thing we learned in school is the one-shot exam. It is an opportunity we take only once, be it a midterm or a final. We only prepare for a subject once.
If we are people who prepare twice to take an exam, we are categorized among those who don't understand lessons quickly. So, the school system wants you to use your chance only once. When you leave school and want to enter college, those of you who applied abroad know this well. When you send your file to a university, you apply only once. You are either rejected or accepted. There is no, let me try twice. So, if a student wants to study at Cambridge University, they must apply perfectly.
Their results must be sharp. When they go for an interview, they must have no mistakes or flaws, because they have only one chance. They put all their effort into that one thing.
Once they get in, they realize their hard work had meaning.
But if they are told, no, we won't accept you, that person loses their dream entirely.
The direction of their life changes completely. This system has given us a one-shot brain. We think we can only do everything in the world once.
So, we start striving as much as we can for that one chance.
This mindset is good for passing exams or getting good grades. But if we think we can find success in the real world this way, we have chosen the worst path. Another thing to note is that as children,
we are in discover mode. This means we have a desire to know new things.
We want to try new things.
We are curious. On top of that, we are playful.
Even if we don't know how to ride a bicycle, we want to get on and try. Even if we fall, we get up to try again.
We are always open to discovering new things.
You have never seen a child worried about falling.
When we stop being like children, we enter defend mode. Instead of discovering, we look around and ask, what dangers do I see in my life?
How can I escape them?
For us, the main thing isn't trying new things.
Rather, it's a time we seek peace. We want the things we do to be reliable or stable. This means we don't take risks. We think, if I do this and fail, I will be humiliated. We say, if I do this, I might look foolish. It is a mindset based purely on fear, the fear of losing what we have built so far.
So, from childhood, we get used to this one-shot brain. We also get used to defend mode. These things are good for school, but they absolutely cannot work for our life outside of school because it is not the right way.
Reality functions differently. In adult life, whether in business, building wealth, or achieving any goal,
there is no such thing as one shot. It is a path of trying and repeating.
In this world, whatever goal we have, we might achieve it in one go, we might not. Most of the time, the path is full of many failures and curves. We might not see any results in the beginning. After trying thousands of times and seeing many things, the energy and time we spend on one thing will eventually pay for everything we worked for.
It brings a result that makes you forget all the failures.
But most of us are just polishing the bat, like in baseball, sitting down and waiting to hit it perfectly because we are afraid we will look foolish if we miss. In this world, there is one principle. The more shots you take, the more you win. The more you try, the more your chances of success increase. Suppose your goal is financial freedom.
You move toward that goal doing whatever it takes. In that process, you only need one of your attempts to succeed. If one succeeds, you achieve that goal.
For example, let's say you started YouTube channels. You started one channel. It got monetized, but it didn't bring the money you expected. You earn $100 a month. You say, this didn't change my life. I want more than this. I want financial freedom. You open a new channel. It gets closed because you didn't follow the policy. That can be called a failure. You open another channel, spend a lot of money and work hard, and still see no results. As long as you don't stop opening channels, your chance to get that financial freedom remains open. If the next channel you open succeeds, it will replace the time, money, and energy you lost before. Then you can breathe a sigh of relief.
You achieved the result not because you said, I'll try only once, but because you said, I will try until I succeed. I won't stop trying regardless of the result. If you look at the most successful people in our world, it wasn't their first idea or their first attempt that brought them to where they are now.
They fell and failed many times.
If you find someone who became completely successful with the very first thing they started, know that they are one of the rarest people.
Such people are found once in a blue moon.
What separates entrepreneurs from wannapreneurs is that wannapreneurs talk about wanting to be entrepreneurs but are not in action. Entrepreneurs are always ready to work and toil.
Wannapreneurs are people who sit and plan instead of going to work, spending all their time in the planning phase. In this world, there is no path we can walk with 100% certainty. Many unknown things happen. So, thinking, I will move only after I am completely certain, is a bit foolish. It's not what a wise person does.
This doesn't mean you shouldn't plan or think about what you do.
Far from it. Jeff Bezos also said something about this. When you come to a time to make decisions,
you must be sure if the decision is a one-way door or a two-way door. A one-way door decision means once you enter, you cannot turn back. But with a two-way door, if you try and it doesn't work, you can turn back and return to where you were. There are one-way door decisions in our life.
For example, we shouldn't play with our marriage. It must be well thought out because it's a door we don't want to exit. It's not like starting a business. We can't say, if the marriage doesn't work, I'm back at the same point. It is our life. We don't experiment with our life that way. These one-way door decisions are few but very important. However, as Jeff Bezos says, most of our life's decisions are two-way doors. We try them. If they don't work, nothing happens. If we have financial freedom as a goal, we try to start a business to reach it. Even if we lose money or fail, our life is not over. We return to the point where we were. If most of our decisions are two-way doors,
we should make them quickly.
We shouldn't take too much time to decide because if it doesn't work, it's no problem, we just turn back. Therefore, you must remove the need to be 100% certain.
Barack Obama once said that as president, not everything is clear.
Information reaches them, and because there is information you can't be certain about, they only need to be 51% certain to make a decision.
If it's more than 51%, it is enough.
Make that decision.
So, if you have an idea to start a business, ask yourself, how certain am I?
If the percentage is anything over 50, you should jump and decide. By trying, you lose nothing. You are clearing the path for your next success.
At least you saw one way that doesn't work.
It doesn't even have to be 51% like Obama. Even if you are only 10% certain, if you jump in, your chance of succeeding is higher.
You fail quickly, and because you are still working with that 10%, you start something new again.
The cycle continues until you get that one lucky shot, and that is when your life changes. What limits your life is the attitude of, let me be completely certain. I hope this video has helped you. Thank you for following until the end. Bye.